Yes, that's right. Skyrim is officially coming to Elder Scrolls Online in the style of a new expansion called Greymoor, and it's going to be officially releasing on May 18th for PC and then on June 2nd for consoles. So in case you missed it, yesterday ZeniMax Online Studios, the company behind developing Elder Scrolls Online, held a live event yesterday in Vegas to officially show off some of the goodies that they've been working on. So here's why I'm excited for Greymoor, and here's why I think you should be too. Now, first things first, this is the year of Skyrim, people. Every single piece of new content added to the game this year is going to be in some way related to Skyrim and also the Greymoor chapter expansion. So if you're a fan of Skyrim or a fan of the Elder Scrolls in general, you really have a lot to look forward to. Multiple portions of DLC are planned throughout the year to coincide with the Greymoor chapter expansion, including the story and also more dungeons and just everything related to Greymoor itself is planned throughout the year. Something to note too, if you're not aware, if you do have an ESO Plus subscription, which is the optional subscription in this game, you will not have to buy any of the DLC. You will, however, have to purchase Greymoor itself. But as far as any of the additional DLC content goes that we will be getting, you will not have to worry about purchasing any of that if you do have a active ESO Plus subscription. So what is going to be planned? So the first DLC, which will be launching Q1 of this year, we don't have an exact date just yet, will include 2 new dungeons, both related to the Greymoor expansion. You will also be able to get a free prologue quest that's going to be introduced in Q1, and that's going to introduce the overall story of Greymoor, the characters, the setting, and really just something in place to get you excited and get you looking forward to Greymoor when that comes out in Q2 of this year. So then in Q2, Greymoor will officially launch on May 18th for PC and June 2nd for consoles as the next official major expansion for ESO. So gaining access to the thing that I'm most excited for personally in this expansion is going to be the land of Skyrim, the home of the Nords. But one thing to note is that this Skyrim is not the same Skyrim that you've explored perhaps on the console games when it released in 2011, or if you played it, any of the iterations that have come out since then of Skyrim. It's not going to be the same land. This takes place over 1,000 years before the Elder Scrolls game, so it's going to be a lot different of a landscape, a lot different of characters and lore and everything, so it's going to be nothing similar. I mean, the setting, obviously the region, the continent is the same, but it's going to be different people and different setting altogether. Now, the zone itself is going to offer, of course, a new main story quest to follow along that's going to continue from the prologue that you started in Q1, as well as new side quests, new delves, new public dungeons to explore, new trial, one new trial that has been announced, new exploration system called Antiquities, which is basically exploring around the world for certain relics, and when you find those, that will play into a system like that called Antiquities, and something that I am most excited for called Harrowstorms, which are public events. So Harrowstorms are much like the dragons in Elsewhere, that they will spawn throughout the land of Skyrim, and you're gonna have to go group up with other players in order to take down the ads that spawn, and I'm sure there will be various hard enemies that you'll have to take out, and it's going to require coordination in order to take down. But those types of content are definitely my favorite in this game. I really love the public style of content where you don't really have to plan a group. You can just run over and group up with whoever's there, especially like upon release when it's going to be super popular to do. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I absolutely recommend, if you have any interest in this DLC, to get into this like when it releases. So the DLC is going to continue then to release throughout the course of the year, with Q3, again, we have no official dates for anything beyond Greymoor, but Q3 will be seeing the release of more DLC dungeons. We don't have any information on those yet. I'm assuming they're still headfirst into development for those. But then also in Q4, they're going to be introducing a new DLC story zone. And again, we don't have any more information on that. We just have the basic new dungeons, new story for quarter 3 and quarter 4. And once again, just to reiterate what I said before, if you do have an active ESO Plus subscription, this DLC is not going to cost you anything extra. You're going to be able to download this and play it free of charge, essentially, if you have a subscription. So rest assured, everyone, if you're playing Elder Scrolls Online or you're looking to start playing it this year, you have plenty of content for your pleasure to play throughout the course of this year. There's plenty of options available right now for you to pre-purchase the game if you're interested. They are offering some rewards for doing so. There's like a horse and certain pets and some cosmetic things, so if you're interested in that, definitely take a look at that. And just know also, if you are a new player planning on purchasing this game for the first time with Greymoor, you can start your first character in Skyrim. You do not have to start it at any specific point in ESO. What's really cool about ESO is that there's an open leveling system, so any zone that you go to explore is going to be scaled to your level, so you can pretty much start wherever you want. So basically what I'm getting at is, if you want to play Skyrim and play Skyrim only, you have no interest in Morrowind or Elsewhere or Somerset or anything like that, you can just play Skyrim and you can be content and you can do it like that. But if you wanted to check out the other content, you do also get those previous chapters for purchasing Greymoor, so you have options. So are you guys really excited? I am personally really excited to see the setting of Skyrim set 1,000 years in the past from what we explored in Bethesda's 2011 Skyrim. I'm also super excited to see the new dungeons, the new trial, and especially Harrowstorms, because those are my favorite types of content. So are you guys excited? What are you guys looking forward to the most? I'm curious if you're looking forward to this, or if you're disappointed if you wanted a different setting, even though everyone pretty much knew it was going to be a Skyrim. Come on. So if this interests you at all, be sure to leave a like. Make sure to subscribe for more content in the future for MMORPGs and ESO in general as well. And I appreciate you checking out the video, and thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day, everyone.